Who are the founders of this religion? In most other religions, you have one or two founders. Judaism, you got Abraham and Moses, and that's it. It stops like that. In Christianity, you got Jesus added on, and so on. They normally have in Buddhism, Buddha. So normally they have one founder, and it's easy to kind of focus the religion on the teachings or the life and teachings of that individual. What about Hinduism? Do we have one Hindu or somebody that we can? We are actually spoiled for choice. Majority of books on Hinduism say Hinduism has no founder. This sounds stupid. You can't have a religion without any foundation. And there's people who bring this idea about. So what is the position of founders? Well, we don't have one. We have lords and lords. Men and women, ancient and modern. So it's a very vast, if you like, enterprise. Not just related to just findings of one individual, but findings of lots of individuals spread out throughout history. Now, how do we define a founder? Or what is the source of authority in Hinduism? In other religions, the prophet is the source of authority. Whatever he says goes. It's word of God like that. They hang on to it. In Hinduism, what is the situation? We say we will only give authority. You might think, oh, we must give authority to, pujaris, the priests in the temple, that tinkle bells and know how to flick a flower and all that and dress up the deities. They don't have the authority. They are purely doing they're professionals, doing a job. So the priests or the pujaris have not really any serious authority in Hinduism. We don't have a hierarchy of priests who decides how Hinduism is promoted. What about the Puranis? You have heard about Purana. Purani means people who do storytelling, wonderful narratives. They're masters of storytelling. The way they wind up a story and make the kind of audience grab the audience, very emotional stories, they were of whatever stories of Hindu tradition, they can really capture the audience, and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands are captured by this storytelling. And the people who do the stories are masters of storytelling. They can charm you, they can follow you in sentimentality, and they can really capture you. And people think maybe they are the people of authority. They are called Puranis. Purani means people who are focusing on the narrative, colorful narrative to capture your attention. Are they the source of authority of this religion? Nope. They are purely glorified storytellers, full stop. Be very clear about these things. What about the Pandits? How we are so clever. In the word, English word Pandit has been borrowed from Sanskrit. Pandit means people who are very intellectual. So they try and intellectualize about religion. This is how it should be. There must be a God, no God, like that. So maybe they are the intellectuals or the clever clogs. Maybe they have the authority of Hinduism. The answer is no. They don't have the authority either. They're just intellectuals. They like to do intellectual gymnastics, like to do puzzles. They don't have the authority. So where is the authority then? Who are the founders? Not the Puranis, not the Pujaris, not the Pandits. Where does the authority lie? Here we come to this marvelous idea, a central feature of this tradition. The source of authority are those individuals, men and women, ancient and modern. So you can be a founder who can say this idea about religion, there's something deeper behind us, behind this reality, there's something, a deeper dimension to our being, and you have experienced it. Not just believed in it or read about it, we actually experience it. We get thrill. There are individuals like that. Every mystic of every religion or every prophet, every religion had an encounter of this kind. You may have seen the film Encounter of the Third Kind. This encounter of the first kind. Coming face to face with a deeper reality that is life transforming. If you get a glimpse of this deeper reality, your life is transformed forever and transformed for the better. Because whatever you do then will be beneficial for yourself and the world around you. This is the proof of the pudding. The transformation is positive. It is helpful for the rest of humanity. Watch out. When you see any mystic, any saintly personality who is doing things which is for the betterment of greater society, that means something he has touched base with something deep, which links him with the deeper reality, which allows him to interact in such a warm manner with the rest of humanity. This is the proof of the pudding. So in the Hindu tradition, we have lots of mystics, men and women, ancient and modern. So we have developed a generic term to define these individuals or the source of authority of this religion. And the word we devise to describe these individuals who are talking about religion or spirituality from first an encounter, not necessarily God even. And the word we say, the word we have used since ancient time is Rishi. Rishi means, it comes from the Sanskrit root drish, means to encounter, to see. So that's saying individuals who actually not just claim or just kind of just doing narratives or storytelling or rituals, etc. But individuals say, yes, I come face to face with what is this thing called, what is underpinning this reality, what is my true nature, what is the nature of this reality in front of me. I've touched base with a deeper reality. The English word, nearest English word is spiritual reality. A deeper spiritual reality, I've touched base with it, I've attached it. It's really thrilled me. And these are the people of authority. The word Rishi or Rishika, a female Rishi, is the standard term we use to define, if you like, the personality or the authority in Hindu tradition. So these are the founders of Hinduism, men and women, ancient and modern. It's so refreshing to hear this, because that means that look, spirituality is really a universal phenomena. It cannot